that doesn't appear on any North Korean civilian map. Yet, it is larger than many world cities. Deep in the mountains of North Hamgyong province, near the border where China, Russia, and North Korea meet, lies a fortress of secrets. This is Kwan-li-so No. 22, often referred to simply as Camp 22. For decades, the world knew nothing of its existence. It was a black hole. But satellite technology and the courage of a few defectors have ripped the veil of secrecy apart. What lies beneath is a nightmare spanning 225 square kilometers. It is surrounded by a 3,300-volt inner electric fence and a secondary outer fence of barbed wire. Between them, minefields and hidden traps. Within these borders, 50,000 men, women, and children exist in a state of living death. They are not citizens. They are not prisoners. To the regime, they are subhuman entities that must be erased. The most chilling aspect of Camp 22 is not just who is there, but why they are there. In North Korea, the seed of a traitor is considered poisonous. This is the Yeonjwaje system, the 3 generations of punishment. If a man is accused of a political crime, he is not the only one taken. His wife, his elderly parents, and his children are all loaded onto trucks in the middle of the night. They are taken to the camp to ensure the impure bloodline is wiped out. Imagine being a child born inside Camp 22. You have never seen a television. You have never seen a car. You don't even know what a mirror is. Former guard Ahn Mayong-chol, who escaped in 1994, tells haunting stories of these children. He recalls seeing children as young as 6 or 7, covered in soot, working in the mines. They do not know they are in a prison because they have never known what freedom feels like. To them, the barbed wire is the edge of the universe. They are born to work, and they are born to die, paying for a crime committed by a grandfather they never even met. Life in Camp 22 is a brutal cycle of labor and hunger. The day begins at 5 a.m. with a roll call, followed by 12 to 15 hours of backbreaking work. Most are sent to the coal mines, where the tunnels are so narrow and dangerous that many never return to the surface. Accidents are not investigated. Bodies are simply dragged out and buried in mass graves. But the work is not the primary killer. Hunger is. The standard daily ration is 180 grams of boiled corn, barely enough to keep a human heart beating. There is no meat. There is no fat. There is no salt. Starvation drives people to the absolute edge of sanity. Defectors describe prisoners hunting for rats and frogs, or picking undigested corn kernels out of animal waste. When someone dies of starvation, the others do not mourn. They look at the body and feel a twisted sense of envy, because for the dead, the hunger has finally stopped. The guards use this hunger as a weapon, forcing prisoners to spy on each other for an extra handful of corn. But the true horror lies behind the closed doors of the medical research facilities. While the regime denies it, the testimonies are too consistent to ignore. Former officials have spoken of the glass chamber, a room where entire families, parents, and children were locked inside. Scientists would watch through the glass as poisonous gas was pumped in. They would take notes on how long it took for the subjects to die. They observed a mother trying to give her child mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, shielding the child with her own body until her last breath. There are also reports of Unit 22 doctors performing surgeries on live prisoners without anesthesia. These were not medical procedures meant to heal. They were training exercises for young military surgeons. Amputations, organ removals, and chemical burns. In this place, the human body is nothing more than a piece of biological material for the state's macabre curiosity. In 2012, something strange happened. Satellite images showed the watchtowers being dismantled and the barracks being burned to the ground. Some experts believe the camp was closed due to its proximity to the Chinese border and the fear of more defectors escaping its secrets. But the most haunting question remains: where are the 50,000 prisoners? No one saw them leave. No one saw them being transferred. Some fear a final solution occurred, that the witnesses to these atrocities were executed to bury the evidence forever. Camp 22 may be gone from the satellite feed, but its shadow looms over history. It is a reminder of the capacity for human cruelty when power goes unchecked. The world often says, "Never again." But for the souls of Camp 22, again happened every single day for decades. What do you think happened to those 50,000 people? And will the leaders responsible ever face justice? Share your thoughts in the comments below.